Good Thursday, everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day on this rather cloudy and damp morning for this Thursday, the 18th of June, 2015. And a marine air mass is in place with an onshore flow this morning across the New Jersey, New York City, Philadelphia metropolitan area. Temperatures averaging generally in the low to the mid-60s, mid and upper 60s in the urban centers here. And the winds are light and they're onshore. They're basically from the east or southeast this morning, and they're at speeds of less than 10 miles an hour. There's a little bit of light rain in parts of the area. Somerville, New Jersey, Trenton has light rain. Millville has a little bit of light rain. Wrightstown has some rain. Philadelphia, Allentown, and Scranton. Everybody else socked in with low clouds, but high pressure is in control right now. This is the warm front, which will probably try to progress towards the area. Not sure how far north and east it's going to pass before the cold front comes through late tonight and tomorrow morning. Satellite and radar composite this morning shows the mid-level disturbance moving off the Jersey coast that produced roughly about a quarter of an inch of rain across portions of the area as it passed through central and southern New Jersey and off the coast this morning. And most of this now exiting will have pretty much a drier day. Lots of clouds around, breaks of sunshine mainly to the south and west, and even some spotty instability. Still finds a little bit of scattered isolated showers across the region during today. UVI index for today will be on the high side tomorrow too. Saturday a little lower, and Sunday back on the high side again, but I think this is going to change because we're going to have quite a lot of clouds and a substantial amount of rain moving into the region on Sunday, so I think that this is probably a little bit overdone here. On the pollen forecast, the trees are now beginning to wax and wane as most of the pollen is coming off of them. The grasses will continue to be low to moderate to high as we move into the weekend, and the weeds are still on the relatively low side. Surf zone forecast for the New Jersey and Delaware beaches for today: generally cloudy skies. There is a chance of showers, high temperatures in the lower 70s, beach wind southeast at around 10 or less, surf at around 2 feet. Surf temperature is 63, UVI index is 7. There is a moderate risk of rip currents today. Do check with your lifeguards, have flotation device, and never swim in unguarded areas or alone. And there's no threat of lightning today. The next high tide at Belmar will be at 9:21 this morning. Winds. Rainfall amounts today 1/10 of an inch or less, or locally higher amounts possible during today. Basically very little tonight and Friday. Southeast winds for spraying at 5 to 10 today and tonight. Northwest at around 10 on Friday. Relative humidity 60 to 70% today, 90 to 100% tonight, 45 to 55% Friday. Dew points will be in the low to mid 60s through Friday. Fair at best drying conditions today, fair to good on Friday. And there'll be some showers during today and tonight. Light dew on Friday night. Percentage of sunshine about 10% today and 60% on Friday. This morning on the aviational weather deck, we have some fog and some drizzle and some rain around the region. We have a smattering of VFR conditions, MVFR, IFR, and limited IFR. For today, basically IFR and then improving to MVFR. Conditions will vary widely, and there may be brief periods where the terminals are up and down before settling in. Showers this morning will move to the east. They're already doing so. There will likely be a break in the precipitation until this afternoon, where showers and even a possible thunderstorm is possible through tonight. Southeasterly flow will continue at the terminals with speeds 10 knots or less. The easterly flow will prohibit conditions from improving quickly. Expect the terminals to drop back down to IFR for tonight, with improvement expected toward late tonight, early tomorrow morning as a cold front sweeps through the terminals. Friday through Saturday morning, mostly VFR. Saturday afternoon through Sunday night, VFR, and then lowering conditions developing in showers and thunderstorms. Sub-VFR conditions expected Sunday and Sunday night. Monday, mostly VFR with widely scattered thunderstorms. Right now outside of Newark, it's 67 degrees. That's about normal for this time in the morning. Dew point 59, humidity 76%. The wind is southeast at 5. It's generally cloudy, and basically we are in MVFR conditions right now. Philadelphia is also in MVFR, 66, dew point 63, humidity 90%. There's a little bit of light rain and fog. Visibility is 3 miles. Southeast winds at around 10 miles per hour. And we're going to improve out of this condition into a basic MVFR, VFR condition during late this afternoon. Again, we'll be monitoring for isolated to scattered shower and thunderstorm activity. Tricky temperature forecast with the marine air mass in place this morning, so temperature is probably not getting that much above the lower 70s, low to mid 70s over the northern reaches, including the city. And then as we get down to Philadelphia, any sunshine or breaks in the overcast, temperatures will fly back up into the 80s. And we're dealing with the upper 80s and lower 90s as we head into Virginia. So such a small span of area and such a pressure gradient, or I wouldn't say pressure gradient, an exchange of air masses behind a frontal boundary which lies in this direction here, and probably going to try to make an attempt to move through the region. Here's the NAMS forecast for the rain moving off the coast. Again, the warm front approaches, could be isolated to scattered showers and thunderstorms developing across the region during late this afternoon and during tonight. And then the cold front will begin to move through after midnight with additional showers and scattered thunderstorms throughout the region. Not everybody's going to see them, but they could produce some locally heavy downpours. Then for tomorrow, basically we're going for a dry forecast as high pressure rebuilds in for the forecast region, and the high pressure will remain in control at least through Saturday. That means that Saturday is going to be a pretty nice day, the best of the 2 days. A warm front and cold front will be approaching the region, and that increase in cloud cover will be felt during Saturday night and Sunday as the cold front in the northern branch here moves closer to the Great Lakes, and the remnants of tropical storm or tropical depression Bill move over the forecast region. Everything converges here. Rain showers and thunderstorms become moderate to heavy across the region. During Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, and Sunday evening could have a couple of inches of rain, which could cause urban and street flooding and some flashier flooding as well, and we'll be monitoring that. That moves off the coast. Everything just begins to clear up a little bit as we get into Monday. And then again, another frontal system or shortwave will be approaching the region with the boundary just around the northern mid-Atlantic region by Monday night and Tuesday, and that's going to introduce again the chance for more showers and thunderstorms to move across the region Monday night and Tuesday. Right now, Tuesday looks relatively dry, and then we do it again with another disturbance in the polar flow, high pressure exiting the coast, and another chance for precipitation across portions of the region during Wednesday and Wednesday night. Here's our 500 millibar pattern. Here we have zonal flow of west to east winds here at the 500 millibar level. Here's our ridge off the southeast coast. This and this converging, and of course this is the remnants of Tropical Depression Bill, which is cut off from the flow right now, but eventually will be kicked out by this disturbance here, and that will mean that this will become moving into the Ohio and Tennessee River Valley, and then move its moisture shield right over the top of us, and it's been producing quite a lot of rain and damage in the Oklahoma-Texas area, where it's already caused a considerable amount of additional flooding, which they don't need. And we do need some of the rain, and unfortunately it may come down in big batches by Sunday afternoon and Sunday night with a couple of inches. And we looked at the QPF output over the next 5 to 7 days, and it looks like this area here, central and northern New Jersey, and swath even into Pennsylvania, could receive a substantial amount of rainfall, which obviously will cause some flooding concerns. So keep that umbrella handy. For everything live, it's Garden State Weather and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. You have a great Thursday. We'll be back with your weekend details tomorrow morning.